How are you, bro? You good?
Good, I'm good. Just stuck in Norway right now for some vacation.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just read UNPR Kediri end right the contract not
Yeah, yeah,
continue.
yeah.
Hmm.
No, not going back to Persik, but it was good.
Okay, okay. So let's talk about you just finished your first season in Indonesian League, right? So
Yeah,
how was it?
it was a good experience playing in Indonesia. You know, the fans are very passionate compared to the rest of the world.
Hmm.
It was a good experience. We had some ups and downs with Persik. We obviously had the goal of reaching top four.
Hmm.
We were very close, but at the end we were not able to do that, but at least we were able to improve the club's previous results. They haven't been in this high in the table for many years, so I'm happy we were able to do that at least.
Hmm.
But I mean, top four would be better.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, you play in Kediri, right? Persik Kediri fans is known one of the yeah I can say one of the best supporter in Indonesia. What can you say about them? How they support the team and then and so on.
They were very good. I could feel the love from the fans from day one when I first arrived in Kadiri. In training they would come to watch and support us, but not only in the stadium. You know, when I go to the grocery store to do my shopping, I would meet fans. They would be nice, greet, they want to take pictures and say hello, which is very nice, you know, in the gas station also. So Persik Mana is a very passionate fan base, and they are very loving and supporting towards the team. Of course, they demand from us as well, which is good because we also want to win and do our best. But overall, it's been very good and welcoming from the fan base.
So you never experienced it before. You go to the grocery shopping, someone take picture with you or
Yeah, I've experienced it before, but not in this big scale. You know,
oh yeah.
when I would travel to Jakarta, Surabaya, or even Bali, I would always meet Persik Mana. You know, so they are everywhere, which is very nice. You know, it's a big surprise when you go around in Jakarta and suddenly somebody from Persik Mana recognize you because you don't expect this in the city far away. You know.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of Kediri people they spread around the Indonesia, I think.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed.
Any unforgettable experience with the fans? Maybe some unique ones or bad one?
I think, and only good memories.
Mm.
The favorite memory is maybe our home win against Arema
Oh
in the
yeah.
first round. You know, the first round of the league. I scored my first goal for Persik in the league as well. It was a
Mm.
great feeling. You know, we have a sold out stadium,
Mm.
so many fans watching, and you know how much these kind of derby matches means to the fans, and to be able to score a goal
Mm.
in front of Persik Mania it was amazing. So
Mm.
I think this is my favorite memory from the season.
Simon, you play in before Indonesia. You play in Norway. You play in Philippines. So tell me the difference between those three countries in terms of culture of football.
Yeah, I can start with Norway because I started
Mm.
my career in Norway when I was young. I played for Stabæk, one of the best academies here, before I
Yeah.
moved to Bærum in second division. In Norway or Europe, generally, it's more tactical than in Asia. You have
Mm.
players more disciplined, people are more based on the systems,
Mm.
while in Asia, it's more individual skills often.
Yeah.
Especially Indonesia, you have it might not be the most tactical league, um, but you have players with great individual skills, some very fast players, good dribblers.
Mm.
So that's the main difference between Europe and Asia, or especially Indonesia. To compare Philippines and Indonesia, there's not too much big difference.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fast players, technical players, also maybe not the most tactical. With United City, we had a very good group, but most of us were half European, half Filipino. So
Yeah.
it brought automatically a European style of play with a lot of tactics and just how we were used to play. But yeah, in Asia or Southeast Asia, I would say the football is more technical and you have more individual skills, while in Europe it's very tactical compared to it.
Mm. So at first, you feel difficulties or not the adaptation with this style of play in Indonesia?
It always takes some time to adapt, because
Mm.
it's a new league. I never played in Indonesia before, so it's like this everywhere you go. But I feel the adaptation went fast because I spoke to my teammates, my coaches, Arthur also, and I watch the games. I analyze myself, so you see like how the games are played, who are you going up against. So it was not difficult to adapt, but of course the football in Indonesia is very different. It was. To me in the beginning it felt a bit like a crazy football, because it's like back and forth all the time. It's not so much possession, play. As
Yeah,
soon as you
yeah.
get the ball you have to attack. That's a very big difference from what I was used to in Europe, for example, because there you keep possession, you play, you try to break down the opponent. But in Indonesia, as soon as you get the ball, you go forward.
Yeah, that's why we have a lot of good wingers in the league,
Yeah,
especially the
yeah.
local ones. Uh, so, uh, why you not continue with Pers Kediri?
It was a mutual agreement. We
Oh,
had a good season together. The league changed the foreigner rule also, but after the season, I wanted to look for something new as well.
hmm,
So it was not dramatic at all. We
yeah.
knew both that we want to part ways after the season. We had have a good relationship with everybody at the club. So yeah, it's nothing more than that. Just I wanted a new challenge, and also
Mm,
the foreign rules changed. And also I think it was best for both parties
mm.
to go different ways.
You find new club already or still looking?
Talking, we're
Talking
talking to a few, so let's see if we finalize soon.
in Asia or Europe?
Both.
Both. Wow, wow, yeah, wow. Well, because I think last week I also had an interview with your friend with
Okay,
Adrian
okay,
Gil.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah. He talk about the incidents in Gelora Bung Karno when
yeah, yeah, yeah. It looked brutal, very brutal when the ambulance and
brutal,
everything
eh?
came in. So he's
So
good now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's good. His training, I think, is start to train this week. Mm.
Mm.
So, let's talk about that match. You in the squad, right?
Mm.
In that match, but unfortunately, you not play. So, tell me about the atmosphere and the experience in that match.
No, it was a good atmosphere. We expected the stadium to be full as it was.
Yeah.
And I saw the video of the Indonesian fans putting fireworks outside of our hotel. I didn't hear it, but I just saw the video in the morning after. That's nice from them. Nice surprise.
Classic, eh? Classic. This classic.
Yeah, I was expecting that, but unfortunately I didn't hear it. And, but no, the stadium and the atmosphere was good. The
Mm,
Indonesian fans are always there to make noise and to make the stadium lively.
mm,
It's great to play those games. That's what you dream of when you're
mm,
little. To play against full stadiums, lots of fans. I
mm,
wish we were able to get more from the game, but Indonesia
mm.
has a really strong team now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I forgot one question about Indonesian league. You play as a defender, right? Right back.
Mm.
Uh, who do you think the most difficult striker to play against in Indonesian league last season? Hmm.
Ooh, it's a difficult question. I'm bad at remembering names, no, but I think
Maybe
Percy
I can help
Solo had
you.
a good winger. Yeah, Percy
Hmm.
Solo had a good left winger. He's young, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's
Out of
local.
indie. Local or foreign?
I think local.
Oh, that could be out of indie. I think
Yeah, I
he's
don't remember the
21
name
or
unfortunately.
22 years old. Hmm.
Maybe very fast player.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the left winger of Percy Solo was very good when we played
Yeah.
away in Solo.
Solo, yeah.
But yeah, there's many good offensive players in the league, so it's very difficult to pick up one. But I remember
Mhm.
him.
Hmm. And hey, how's your bahasa Indonesian so far? You learn a lot?
Yeah, it's okay. I knew like short phrases, that I would use on the pitch, like kanan kiri awas balik,
Yeah.
stuff like this. But now I don't use it for 3 months or 2 months, so I forget.
And some bad words, I guess.
Yes, of course, you always pick up something in training or matches, but I think it's better I don't say it here.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And also, in East Java, the people of East Java, especially Kediri, they like to what I say, swear in their local language. You know that or
I didn't
some
know they
local?
were known for that. So I thought it was just normal, because when you're in training or playing games, everybody would say something, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a fun fact about the place.
Yes, good for you, good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And uh as you said before, the leagues now have new rule with eight foreign, I think, eight foreign player,
Mhm.
but only six who can play in match. Yeah. What can you say
Yeah.
about that? Hmm.
No, I think it's interesting that they are changing the rules.
Hmm.
I don't really know the reason for it, but
Hmm.
of course the league is going to be more competitive because they can bring in foreigners, more foreigners. It's going to be a reason for the locals to step up. There
Hmm.
will not be any more, not free passes to play, but they have to actually compete a little bit more because
Hmm.
there's less spots on the starting 11 for them.
Hmm.
But only 6 out of the 8 can play. I think maybe if you can sign 8 foreigners, you should allow all of them to play.
Yeah,
So everybody is competing on the same line and for the same reasons.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's quite unique. And, we also as a journalist in Indonesia find that rule is, well, why we
yeah.
have a lot of questions also. Mm. And then after this, there will be AFF Mitsubishi Cup, right? In the end of the
Yeah.
year, starting in November. So, how's your expectation to that tournament? You are you gonna play too in the tournament?
We'll see. We don't know the squad
Mm.
yet, but I hope I will be playing. No, of course, our target is to go far in this tournament. It's a competition within the best teams in Southeast Asia, so of course we hope to go all the way.
Mm.
But it's going to be tough because all of the national teams now is investing very much into the teams.
Mm.
The squads are getting better every time, but it's going to be interesting to be able to match up with all of the other teams in Southeast Asia. We now recently played Indonesia and Vietnam, so we have a
Mm.
quite good sense of where we're at, but also the other teams that's coming in, as Thailand and yeah, Cambodia,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other teams also from the playoff. So it's going to
Mm.
be a good tournament. I think it's good for the region to have this kind of competition.
Mm. But Indonesian Federation have some plan. They will use young players to play in FF Mitsubishi Cup because the senior players will compete in round three qualification of World Cup.
Yeah.
So what do you can say about the chance of Indonesia? Maybe you're more comfortable for you to defeat us or what?
No, we'll see. You always want to play against the best players, but the team Indonesia is going to put on the pitch is going to be good anyways. Because they have lots of talented players,
Mm.
and I think many of them have experience from the youth national team also. And also before the Indonesian national team changed up and brought in 20 new players, I think some of them already have experience from the national team. So it's not going to be anything new for them or for us because they already have experience from before. And
Mm.
maybe on paper, they're not as strong as the one we met in the World Cup qualification. But I think on the
Mm.
pitch, they will do a great job as well. They are good players. They have abilities to do well. So I think
Mm.
no matter what team you put on the pitch, it's going to be a very competitive
Mm.
group stage for everyone.
Hmm. because that's the problem of FF Cup. I think the tournament is not officially in FIFA calendar, right? So
Yeah.
then the federation have to fight with club to have their best players. Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, it's difficult.
That's the goal. So maybe the last one, I think. So for the closing, what can you say about the Indonesian supporter, especially for Persik fans out there? Maybe watch this video later.
Yeah, no, I want to thank the Persik Mania for their support throughout the season. They know how much it meant for me and my teammates. I wish we could give them the top four, but unfortunately we couldn't. And I believe the club is now. I think Arthur will bring this club to new heights, and also to the rest of Indonesia. I hope that they keep going because they have a very passionate fan base. Just stop the fighting. Other than this, keep doing what you do. No, but Indonesia is a nice league to play in. You know, they have and the league has come a long way from a few years ago. Still lots of potential. So no, just keep going, and thank you to all the fans for the support throughout the season.
Mm. Before I forget, one more.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Is there any chance you come back to play again in Indonesian League in the future?
Yeah, I'm open for it, of course. Football changes very fast, so you always want to keep all the opportunities open.
Any team
So
that you dream of to play? Maybe the champions of last season, or
yeah, I have some friends in that team as well.
uh,
As long as the team is competitive and wants to compete, you know, and have ambitions, that's the most important thing for me.
okay. I think that's all. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for your time,
thank you.
Simon. Hmm.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll send the link later. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.